Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is reality with DVD. You doing? And Mother Wendy. Uh, I'm gonna start this thing off with a very sad story. Oh, stop! In the name of love, two sad stories. Now, mind you, I don't judge people for how they raise their children, right? Because it's no owner's manuals and it's no 100% correct way to raise your children. So it's not up to me to judge anybody for how they raise their children. I raised my children very differently from the way I used to be as a social worker. As a social worker, I was in the mindset that the naughty pad and all these different things that people consider non-violent really worked. Okay? But then I had my two girls. And let's just say I use very different methods than the ones I described as a social worker. But these are my children, right? And the reason why we didn't allow certain types of punishment when we were social workers is because those children, most of them had been traumatized through a schmooze anyway. So fast forward. Fast forward to the child in Tennessee. As a social worker, I had seen a lot of stuff, right? I've seen sibling schmooze. I've seen adult to child and adult to child that wasn't their child. Or the most stressing cases that I've seen were men who married women. They were the stepdad and they were really abusive to children that weren't theirs. And I saw that a lot. I don't know what the little girl's circumstances was from Tennessee. This is the young lady that I'm speaking of, 12 years old, who decided that an iPhone was more important than her little cousin's life. What would possess a child 12 years old to see that a cell phone was more important than her cousin? Now, reports are saying that the cousin who was unalived called her mother and said, me and the young lady, we're getting into it over the phone. At that point, what do? Was the mother at work? No. It wasn't that, was it? She had sent her to her grandmother's house for the summer. Oh, my goodness. Wow, right? My cousins, my older cousins, helped raise me. Never laid a hand on me. Right? So, what is it? What is it that we are doing differently now than what we did then? How are electronics more important than your own cousin? Nothing. I couldn't even do a dog the way, at that age especially, the way she did her cousin. Repositioning the body to make it look as if she was sleeping, that is disturbing. That shows cunning and proudness. That shows mental illness. Did she snap in the moment, or were there signs of this child possessing some type of mental illness prior to? All I can say at this point is, what do you do as a judge? Because she's beyond youth court, right? She took out somebody, and then she used cunning to manipulate the crime scene. That shows intent. I'm just flabbergasted, honestly, with this whole situation. I'm sorry for the mother who sent her child there. This little girl was so manipulative that she lied to her grandmother who had cameras. Could she have, used pillows and cover to take out her cousin? Wow. I can't, spend any more time on this story. Like I said, I had seen a lot of stuff during my work at DHS. A lot of people say that you can get over things like that, but the things that I saw, no. It's almost like going to war, and going to war for children. And that's why these jobs that we have are very, very important to the world. And it amazes me how people don't think that 9 times out of 10, social workers do a whole lot of research before we can remove children. Okay? Moving right along. Next on the agenda, Sonia Massey. My goodness. Another one? What are we doing in America? What type of training are our cops using? What kind of techniques are they using for de-escalation? Why is it moot first, then no regrets? I feel like that was not Sean Grayson's first time removing somebody from the earth. Too skilled at it. You mean to tell me you as a cop didn't use any sort of de-escalation techniques? Was it the whole "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus"? Was that a threat on your life? I'm confused. I'm lost. What was it that was just the final straw for you? Did you think? Now, I'm hearing that our current presidential candidate is trying to abolish laws where civil servants can be convicted of crimes. This right here is on tape, sir. You're telling me that man used proper techniques before he took out Sonya Massey? My best friend's name is that, by the way. Proper de-escalation techniques before he took her out of this world. Then the cop that was with him said that we need to perform CPR. And this man says, no, hold up. Don't go get anything to save her life. We just gonna let her bleed out right here on her own kitchen floor. No compassion. To me, if you are a cop, you should have a certain amount of compassion. Just like teachers, just like social workers. But I think what happened here is that the compassion was lost because that was a brown woman of the Negro persuasion, if you will. I think a lot of times people lose all good judgment when it comes to us. Yeah, I do. And just like with the little girl, I'm sorry. I feel that yes, it is right for her to be a felon and convicted as an adult. And that's what she is. And the reason why I feel that way is not just because of her age, but because of how she did. You see, to me, it is very easy for a person like that to do it as a repeat type of situation. Wasn't an accident. Wasn't I fell on her and accidentally did it. No, you deliberately did these things in order. That's a dangerous individual and should not be around, definitely not around other children. I said what I said. Now back to Mr. Grayson. Now Mr. Grayson, he said, look. I am a man who is on a colostomy bag and I got the cancer. Jesus Lord. No, goodbye, Mr. Grayson. Have them serve you properly at the jailhouse. And I said what I said. If the Miller of Mr. George Floyd went to jail for committing his crime, we saw you on tape, sir. And if you felt like a hot pot of boiling water was going to take you out of this world, you could have at least tased her. Move right along. I can't take it no more. Well. What do we have here? Now, I was riding with Biden, but Mr. Joe Biden has decided to step down. What can you do? This was America. That was his choice. My sister said, hey, I feel like the man was tired and he just couldn't take it anymore. He was tired of the people and tired of us complaining, blah, blah, blah. So let somebody who is younger, more savvy, sophisticated, let her take over the position. Well, what us Negro people of the Negro persuasion are worried about is, hey, can she beat the orange one? I almost called him something, but we have to be careful. Can she get enough of middle America and independents to vote for her? Let's just remember and keep in mind that this woman, this beautiful multiracial woman is a member of one of the greatest sororities in America, right? The first black sorority. I implore you, ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha, surround your sister. Get her in the office of the presidency because we do need her, okay? When I was riding for Biden, it's all because of the fact that I lack confidence. I lacked confidence because I know America. It wasn't a situation where I didn't think that she would be a good president. I just didn't think she could win. You see the difference? But her sorority system, one of my really good friends told me, hey, strap on your bootstraps. Get the word out. My soror is going to be president. That's what she said. So I was like, okay, I got you, girl. It never would have been a doubt in my mind who I'm going to vote for. It's just, I'm doubtful with what's on the line. What the word is, the things that he is proposing. He has an actual Supreme Court that is stacked in his favor. So it's going to be very, very unfortunate if he wins. Because in my mind, and I have a strong mind, in my mind, I really think that he is going to make good on his promise. He has the House and he has the Supreme Court. He's already gotten partial immunity. He's already gotten Roe v. Wade turned over. Do you think that he won't make good on a promise to give full immunity to cops? That'll be just what they need to have a full LWAR on Negroids. And yes, again, I use the proper name a lot of the times. So if you have a problem with that, go on about your business. At least I don't say NIDJA or ER. One of my friends say Negroids. Huh? We're African Americans. Yes, we are. We are African, of African descent in America, but the true technical term is Negroid. Why are you offended by what you really are? The fuck? And Africa is a continent. And America is a land of the free and the home of the brave. It's a nation. So America is your nationality. And Africa is your place of descent. That is not technical. Okay? I said what like I said. Now with all that being said, let's go, Miss Kamala. Okay. It's an issue about her being multiracial and doing the thing that she did in California. Why do black men go against black women for when they're in positions of authority? I'm just saying. Did she convict innocent people a lot? Most district attorneys have convicted somebody who was innocent. Right? But I'm going to say, with my gut, and my gut is rarely ever wrong, my gut is telling me that most of them Negroids, and I won't say the other word, were guilty. The fuck? If she convicted guilty black men, then she did a motherfucking job. What's the problem? Show me a list if that's the case that a majority of them were innocent. Show me that list. Don't show me stats in a list showing that she had a good conviction rate. Let me know James Brown was innocent. James Smith was innocent. James Washington was innocent. Notice I used, quote unquote, a lot of black surnames. Did you check that out? John Smith, George Washington. Why do we name our children after slaveholder? That's neither here nor there. Give me that list. And then we can figure some things out. But until you do that, don't tell me about her conviction rate in California no more. Don't do it. Don't tell me about how she's not really black. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it was the plantation owners who came up with the one-drop rule. We accepted it. And now that they are seeing that their numbers are down, they want to put biracial on the people or either multiracial. They can do whatever they want to do. But black folks, the majority of us just don't accept that. Now, I'm calling her multiracial because I accept what she is. But we just going to discount her Negroid heritage because she's East Indian? My understanding is that East Indians fall under the Asian persuasion, which makes them, in technical terms, Mongoloid, right? So she's half Mongoloid and half Negroid, by technical terms. The is wrong with us when we can't support her. A person who acknowledges her African heritage. Candace Owens, dark as a berry, unhappy with her color. Why did I point myself? I'm not going to be on camera no more. I mean, I'm not on camera a lot of times, so it ain't going to be on camera today. But you understand what I'm saying? She acknowledges going to a HBCU. She acknowledges pledging a black sorority. Can we get on board with that? Can we get on board that she's multiracial and running for the presidency? Can we get on board? We did it one time before. Why can't we do it with this multiracial woman? We did it with a multiracial man. Come on, people. Let's get on the train. Let's get on the Alpha Kappa Alpha train with the rest of them. You know they ride a train. You know that's how they. Hey, you have to know what you know. You have to be friends with somebody to know that. Besides, I saw a lot of videos about the boule, and they's represented by the train. The Zetas was represented by an airplane. Neither here nor there. I'm not a member of the D9. I just know a lot of people. But the point is, again, get on the AKA train if you have to and ride the rails and let's elect our first multiracial, first female president. Let's do it. We can do it, Caddy. Especially in the SIP, we are the majority. It's the point of us not voting in the South. They did that one thing that they didn't want to do. Made us, by having us breed, made us the majority. Okay? In the South. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of black folks in Mississippi. We don't vote. We can do it, Carrie. If you know, you know. But anyway, I'm going to close right there. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chuck them up. But before I do, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And as you can see, my daughter just had to say deuces. So I'm just going to roll on out with the like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces!